When a person goes missing, the range of explanations is vast and unpredictable. Across the globe, numerous unexplained disappearances have stirred intrigue and speculation. These incidents, occurring in locations ranging from dense forests to urban centers, leave behind a trail of unanswered questions. The individuals vanish without a trace, defying logical explanations and often eluding extensive search efforts. These mysteries challenge our understanding of the world and remind us of the limits of human knowledge. Here are 5 stories of unexplained disappearances at Grand Canyon National Park. In the large areas of the Grand Canyon, where the majestic Colorado River has carved its way through the Arizona landscape for millions of years, the year 1957 marked the mysterious disappearance of a young woman named Mary Margaret Begay. At the tender age of 20, Mary left the comfort of her home in Loop to work at the Bright Angel Lodge, a popular stop for visitors of the Grand Canyon National Park. Little did she know that her new beginning would soon turn into an enigma that would baffle investigators for decades. Mary's daily routine at the park was uneventful until one fateful day in August, when she decided to enjoy a night out with 3 of her friends. They set out from their employee housing, walking to the now demolished Grand Canyon Inn, their hearts light and spirits high, eager for some relaxation after days of hard work. The evening was filled with laughter and the clinking of glasses as they indulged in the pleasure of each other's company. However, as the night wore on, Mary made a decision that would forever alter the course of her life. She was last seen getting into a vehicle with 2 men, strangers to her friends, described only as being of Hopi descent. From that moment on, Mary Margaret Begay vanished into the night, leaving behind nothing but questions and the haunting silence of her absence. The disappearance of Mary was not immediately alarming to the authorities or her employer. In a time when communication was not as instant as it is today, it was not uncommon for individuals to go off the grid for short periods of time. However, as days turned into weeks without any sign of Mary, concern began to mount. Her employer, having no tolerance for unexplained absences, terminated her position and packed away her belongings, an act that now seems cold in the light of her mysterious absence. It was only when Mary's family came to visit, expecting to find her thriving in her new environment, that the alarm was raised. They were met with the shocking reality that Mary was gone, her whereabouts unknown. The family reported her missing to the Navajo authorities, but the bureaucratic gears turned slowly, and it was not until a year later that the Coconino County Sheriff's Office became aware of Mary's case. The investigation into Mary's disappearance was complicated from the start. In October 1958, a grim discovery of skeletal remains near the Grand Canyon sparked hope that Mary might be found. However, this hope was quickly dashed when the remains were identified as belonging to a younger, non-Native American girl, dubbed Little Miss X, whose case also went cold. As the years passed, various leads and theories emerged, including speculation that Mary had chosen to start a new life away from her family in Los Angeles or Oregon. Friends and acquaintances whispered rumors of marriage and children, but every lead turned into a dead end. The investigator on Mary's case, Joe Sumner, a retired National Park Service criminal investigator, expressed his skepticism about these theories, noting Mary's close relationship with her family and the lack of any evidence to suggest she was still alive. The case of Mary Margaret Begay became a haunting presence in the annals of the Coconino County Sheriff's Office's Cold Case Unit. More than 50 years later, Mary's family members passed away, carrying the burden of her unresolved disappearance. Despite advancements in forensic science, including the collection of DNA samples from Mary's surviving sister, in an attempt to find a match, the mystery remained unsolved. The search for Mary's remains and the quest for answers continued, with the hope that one day closure could be provided to her surviving relatives. In the grand scheme of things, Mary's story is a poignant reminder of the countless individuals who disappear without a trace. leaving behind families and communities grappling with endless questions. It underscores the challenges faced by law enforcement in solving cold cases and the importance of never giving up hope. As the narrative of Mary Margaret Begay unfolds, it weaves a tale of mystery, loss, and the relentless search for truth, set against the backdrop of one of America's most breathtaking natural wonders. In the vast, sprawling wilderness of the Grand Canyon, a mystery unfolded that would perplex and intrigue those who stumbled upon it. It was September 17, 2017, a day like any other in the park, except for the fact that Zhongyong Wan, a 45-year-old man, would suddenly vanish without a trace. His disappearance would soon become a tale whispered among the towering cliffs and echoing canyons, a puzzle that seemed as vast and inscrutable as the park itself. Zhongyong's journey began not in the Grand Canyon, but in the bustling streets of Los Angeles, where he lived. His life took a mysterious turn when his white Toyota Camry was discovered abandoned at Moran Point on the south rim of the Grand Canyon National Park. This discovery was baffling for several reasons. For one, Zhongyong had no known reason to be in the area. His car, previously spotted near the New Hants trailhead, sat silently, holding the secrets of its owner's whereabouts. The details of Zhongyong's life before his disappearance add layers of complexity to the case. A few months earlier, in the quiet town of Knoxville, Illinois, he had a run-in with the law. One night, his white car nearly caused a collision, leading to a police stop where a language barrier complicated the interaction. Zhongyong, speaking little English, revealed he was moving to New York and the car belonged to his nephew. A search of the vehicle uncovered cannabis and a digital scale, which he claimed were gifts from a friend in California. Despite the potential legal ramifications, this incident seemed like a mere footnote in the grand narrative of Zhongyong's life until his disappearance. Theories abounded among those who followed the case. Some speculated that Zhongyong, perhaps overwhelmed by legal troubles or the weight of personal issues, sought solace in the wilderness. Others wondered if he had met with foul play or succumbed to the natural dangers of the park. The New Hants trailhead, known for its challenging terrain and the absence of a designated parking area, hinted at a possible hike gone awry. This trail, more suited to experienced backpackers than casual day hikers, featured steep descents and rugged paths, and in September, the relentless heat could dehydrate an unprepared traveler swiftly. Amidst these speculations, the online community dissected every available piece of information, sharing theories and offering condolences. Some pointed out the harsh realities of navigating the U.S. national parks, especially for foreigners who might underestimate their vastness and the dangers they contain. Discussions veered from the plausibility of Zhongyong getting lost or injured on a difficult trail to the darker corners of human nature and the possibility of suicide. The silence from Zhongyong's family puzzled many. Was it possible that they were unaware of his fate, or did they choose to grieve in private, away from the prying eyes of the public? The lack of updates, coupled with the sparse details from official sources, left a void filled with speculation and sorrow. Despite the best efforts of park authorities and the collective sleuthing of interested onlookers, Zhongyong's fate remains a mystery. His story is a somber reminder of the unpredictability of life and the impenetrable depths of nature's majesty. The Grand Canyon, with its breathtaking views and hidden dangers, continues to hold Zhongyong's secret, a testament to the enduring mystery of human existence against the backdrop of the natural world. As the years pass, Zhongyong's story is etched into the lore of the Grand Canyon, a haunting narrative of loss and unanswered questions. It stands as a somber beacon for those who venture into the wild, a reminder of the thin veil between beauty and danger, between being found and becoming forever lost. In the sprawling expanse of Grand Canyon National Park, a place known for its breathtaking vistas and treacherous cliffs, the disappearance of Charles Lyon, a 49-year-old man from Tyler, Texas, cast a shadow of mystery and concern. It was June 10, 2021, when Charles was last seen at a hotel in Tucson, a small town nestled just outside the park's boundaries. His presence there was unremarkable, blending into the throngs of tourists that passed through each day, eager to witness the natural grandeur of the canyon. Yet Charles was not just another tourist. He was a man on a solo journey, perhaps seeking solace or adventure within the vast wilderness of the Grand Canyon. The following day, June 11th, Charles's car was discovered abandoned near Lippin Point, a scenic overlook known for its panoramic views of the canyon's intricate layers and the meandering Colorado River below. This discovery prompted the National Park Service rangers to initiate a search operation. With no clue as to why Charles had ventured into the park alone or what his intentions were, the search teams combed the area, both on the ground and from the air. Helicopters buzzed over the rugged landscape, while search and rescue teams traversed the trails and backcountry, calling out for Charles, hoping for a response that never came. As the search extended into weeks, the National Park Service announced a scaling back of the operation. The initial surge of efforts to find Charles was reduced to more targeted actions, focusing on community outreach and utilizing patrols and helicopter flights during regular operations. Charles stood 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighed 177 pounds, and had brown hair and brown eyes, a description that was circulated widely in hopes that someone might have seen him or could offer new information. Yet despite the extensive search efforts and public appeals, Charles remained missing. The Grand Canyon, a marvel of nature's handiwork, has been a site of awe and inspiration for countless visitors. However, it has also been a place where over 600 people have lost their lives, succumbing to accidental falls or the harsh environmental conditions that can prevail. The mystery of Charles's disappearance added another somber note to the canyon's history, reminding us all of the respect and caution this natural wonder demands. In Tyler, Texas, Charles's absence left a void in the hearts of those who knew him. Rumors and theories abounded, with each person trying to make sense of why Charles would vanish into the depths of the Grand Canyon. Was he overwhelmed by personal demons, or was he seeking a connection with the sublime beauty of the natural world? These questions lingered unanswered as the search for him continued in a limited capacity. As days turned into months, the story of Charles Lyon remained a topic of conversation among the locals in Tucson and the wider community of Grand Canyon enthusiasts. Rangers continued to follow up on any new leads, their dedication unwavering, even as the trail seemed to grow cold. The mystery of Charles's disappearance became part of the lore of the Grand Canyon, a reminder of the park's vastness and the secrets it could hold. Through the lens of humor, one might imagine Charles embarking on an unintended adventure, perhaps getting hopelessly lost on a trail, only to be adopted by a family of mule deer who admired his height and decided he was one of their own. Or maybe he discovered a hidden cave, decided to live out his days as a hermit, leaving behind the complexities of modern life for the simplicity of nature. These fanciful scenarios, while amusing, served as a coping mechanism for those grappling with the reality of his absence. In the end, the story of Charles Lyon is a tapestry of mystery, nature's majesty, and the human spirit's quest for meaning. It serves as a poignant reminder of our vulnerability in the face of nature's grandeur and the enduring hope that one day, the truth of Charles's fate might be uncovered, offering closure to his family and those touched by his story. In the vast, sprawling expanse of the Grand Canyon, where the Colorado River carves its way through layers of ancient rock, a tale unfolded that would capture the attention of many. It was here, amidst the rugged beauty of this natural wonder, that Peter Francis Schwab, a 66-year-old man from Healdsburg, California, found himself embroiled in an adventure that was anything but ordinary. Peter, known to his friends as a man who enjoyed the great outdoors, had embarked on a river trip that promised both the thrill of the rapids and the tranquility of nature. On June 28, 2019, he was spotted for the last time on a small beach just downriver from National Canyon, a place where the mighty Colorado River winds its way through the desert landscape. Wearing a tan full-brim hat to shield his face from the relentless sun, a white long-sleeve shirt, gray cargo shorts, and a pair of older-style Teva sandals, Peter seemed prepared for a day of exploration. He had set out on a day hike to the Narrows in National Canyon, a spot known for its breathtaking vistas and challenging terrain. However, as the day wore on and the shadows began to lengthen, Peter did not return. Concern grew among the members of the river trip, and it wasn't long before the National Park Service was alerted to his disappearance. The area, known for its beauty as much as its dangers, suddenly became the focus of an intensive search. Rangers scoured the area, retracing Peter's last known steps and searching for any sign of the missing hiker. They issued a call to the public, urging anyone who might have seen Peter to come forward. The National Park Service ISB tip line buzzed with activity as officials pieced together the events of that day. Despite their efforts, Peter remained missing, and as the days passed, the likelihood of finding him safe and sound began to dwindle. The harsh reality of the Grand Canyon, with its treacherous terrain and powerful river, became all too apparent. Officials piecing together the evidence came to the grim conclusion that Peter had likely succumbed to the river's might, presumed to have drowned in the swirling waters of the Colorado River. The news cast a shadow over the Grand Canyon, a reminder of the unpredictable nature of such wild places. Yet even in the face of tragedy, there were moments of levity and humanity. Fellow hikers shared stories of Peter, remembering his adventurous spirit and his readiness to embark on a journey into the unknown. The search teams, though weighed down by the seriousness of their task, occasionally found themselves chuckling at the thought of Peter, his distinctive hat and sandals, setting off with the determination of a much younger man. As the search officially turned into a recovery operation, the story of Peter Francis Schwab became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the respect and preparation required when facing the formidable forces of nature. Yet it also served as a testament to the indomitable human spirit, the desire to explore, seek out new experiences, and face the challenges of the wild with courage and a sense of adventure. The Grand Canyon, with its timeless beauty and ancient mysteries, reclaimed a piece of itself, leaving those who knew Peter with memories of a man who lived his life in pursuit of adventure, undeterred by the risks. And while his journey may have ended in the depths of the Colorado River, his story continues to inspire those who hear it, a reminder of the fragile balance between man and nature, and the enduring call of the wild that draws us time and time again into the great outdoors. In the tranquil city of Oakley, California, a community was shaken by the disappearance of a young girl, Araya Morning. At just 17 years old, Araya vanished into the thin air of a cool February night, setting off a series of events that would captivate and concern her community. This tale unfolds in a quiet neighborhood where the streets, usually bustling with the sounds of everyday life, grew silent in the wake of her absence. Araya, a petite girl with a presence much larger than her 5'1" stature, was known for her vibrant personality and unmistakable laugh. Her black hair and brown eyes were familiar and comforting sights to those who knew her well. On the night of February 15, 2024, she was last seen wearing a dark leather jacket and black leggings, attire that spoke to her unique style and spirit. The location of her last sighting, near the crossroads of Rocky Mountain Way and Grand Canyon Circle, would soon become the focal point of a desperate search. The Oakley Police Department, upon learning of Araya's disappearance, acted swiftly to issue an Amber Alert, a call to action that underscored the urgency of finding her. This alert, spreading through Alameda and Contra Costa counties, was a beacon to community vigilance, prompting residents to keep their eyes peeled for any sign of the missing teen. Araya's sudden departure from her home on the 400 block of Rocky Mountain Way was way out of character, even though she had a history of brief, unannounced departures. Her parents, gripped by a mixture of hope and fear, initially hesitated to involve the police, clinging to the belief that Araya would return just as suddenly as she had left. However, as hours turned into days without a word from their daughter, they they realized this time was different. The community's response was immediate and heartwarming. Messages of hope and prayers flooded social media, with residents and strangers alike expressing their concern and wishing for Araya's safe return. As the Oakley Police Department delved deeper into the investigation, the absence of clear leads or sightings of Araya post-disappearance added layers of complexity to the case. Yet the resolve of both the officers and the community remained unshaken. Tip lines buzzed with potential sightings and information, each call serving as a thread in the larger tapestry of the search effort. The narrative of Araya Morning's disappearance is a story of a community united by concern and hope. It is a reminder of the fragility of safety and strength found in collective action. As the search continues, the spirit of Oakley shines brightly, a beacon of hope in the quest to bring Araya home. This story, marked by the absence of its protagonist, is not just about a missing teenager. It's a testament to the resilience of a community faced with uncertainty. With a blend of humor to lighten the heartache, the tale weaves through the efforts to find Araya, highlighting the peculiarities of human nature and the bonds that tie a community together in times of crisis. The investigation into Araya Morning's whereabouts remains ongoing, a puzzle yet to be solved. As detectives piece together the events of that February night, the community of Oakley holds its breath, awaiting the moment when Araya walks back through her door into the embrace of a family and a community that has missed her dearly. The story of Araya Morning is far from over, but it serves as a poignant reminder of the strength found in hope and the power of a community that refuses to give up.